Hey guys, and welcome back. Time to jump straight back into some more BYU football here with Tecmo Super Bowl. So, I'll tell you something. Back when I was in high school, our high school mascot was the Miners, and so they would always say it's a great day to be a Miner. That's what the principal liked to say. But I'll tell you something. Right now, it's not exactly a great day to be a BYU Cougar. Not only because in this game we're going to have to play against Indiana, but because in real life we have Parker Kingston, who is in prison. So anyway, Kingston comes back here in this game, so I guess we'll use him. But in real life, this is a major problem for BYU, as their number one receiver was expelled from BYU for his incident of sexual assault. And remains, I believe he's still incarcerated. I don't know if he's bailed out. If he has, nobody's really reported it. So anyway, the drama continues. But fortunately, we don't have a whole lot of drama here of that type on this channel. We just sort of play the games and see what it leads to. All right, I think we'll choose this defense. Indiana is going to be very difficult for us to beat. There's no question about it. Yeah, it's going to be really hard. So one of the things that you'll notice there is that the guy ran straight up for the sidelines, right? The reason why is because the game is sort of programmed now to do that. That's part of the modifications that were made. The other thing, this comes from S. Blueman. The reason why we see slowdown in incidents like we just saw right there has to do with that push-pull hack. So people have kind of, I think, had some misconceptions about exactly what that push-pull hack is. It doesn't refer to like a specific strategy or something in football. Instead, it's this hack that comes up when players are grappling in this game. So instead of just grappling and staying stationary, they push or pull each other one way or another. That's where the hack comes in. Oh, just missed him, man. Oh boy. Maybe one of those games. Anyway, so that's what we're talking about. The one disadvantage of the push-pull hack is that it does cause slowdown. And my understanding is that it's because of the way that the hack is put in. I don't know, perhaps it's the sort of thing that, you know, could be solved through like emulation or something if you're playing on like modern hardware. But if you're playing this game as designed, you know, to work on like old NES hardware, it's just going to have a hard time with it. Right? It's just that the NES was not designed to do the things that this version of this game allows you to do. Man, the defense is amazing. Oh man. All right, this is not going to be a very pretty game. I'm going to warn you ahead of time. I don't know what our chances are of victory, but they're not very good, I'll tell you that. Oh, and there he is, Parker Kingston. And he gets the touchdown, so the jailbird does it. And we'll do the extra point here, and I mean, that's all right. That gives us something. Now, in real life, if last year's BYU team played against Indiana, BYU would not have scored a touchdown. I mean, we couldn't score. We could barely score a touchdown against freaking Texas Tech. So, yeah, last season was frustrating when it came to that. But it's something that, you know, you become used to when you're a fan of this team. It's been common over the years, over the decades, really, for BYU to have teams that, you know, were somewhat capable and somewhat, you know, somewhat good at, geez, man, what a catch. That were somewhat good, you know, and could beat some really, you know, good teams, but then we'd always figure out some way to blow it, so. That's the way it is with most college football teams, though, right? I mean, like, there's no team out there that is, you know, impervious to losing, so. Sort of the way it is. It's also the way it is with Tecmo Super Bowl. You got to get used to losing because it's going to happen. It always seems to happen. Hey, you know what? It would have been nicer if we had... Oh, we do have a guy back there. It would have been nicer if our ends would have, like, actually kept up with their players, but it's all right. I suppose I shouldn't demand perfection. I should just demand competence. Anyway, you probably noticed I didn't have one of these yesterday. The reason why is because we were busy doing a whole bunch of stuff. We had a Chinese New Year activity and stuff like that we went to. So it's that sort of weird place where in real life kind of interferes with, you know, all of your Nintendo hopes and dreams. But it's okay. We won't let in real life get in the way of what we really want to do too much. Man, he's wide open. And what I tell you, it's going to be a little bit harder than we thought. Anyway, I will say though that, you know, this game, if you jump straight from the base game to this ROM, you're going to see that, you know, the future of Tecmo Super Bowl on the NES is actually very, very bright. You know, this game is really, really well done, and it's a lot of fun to play. Dude, that was my bad. I legitimately thought that I called a run. And I was like, wait, why am I passing? Yeah, not such a good play call. Logan Latuli, all right. I think I actually made the wrong play call here too. All right, let's see if we can stop them. We had them at 3rd and long last time, and that didn't stop anything. Hey, we did. We guessed right. How about that? Are they still in field goal range? They are not. So that was a huge play. We forced them into this punt, and this should give us the ball at the 20. This should be a touchback. Yeah, this is easily a touchback. In fact, they probably should have called for a drop kick. Okay, this time we're going to push the correct button. We're going to actually call a run instead of calling a freaking pass. All right. Chase Roberts. He almost had it. Almost broke it open. I mean, he did break it open, but almost got all the way to the end zone is what I mean. Man, that's just a thing of beauty. Did you see that? And then, of course, he goes and slides afterwards. It's like you're playing on ice. That's the thing of beauty, right? You get net, and then you sort of drag your guy into the end zone. Beautiful. All right, so everything has gone better than expected so far. 14-14, man, I would have been more than happy with this if you told me at the beginning of this game that we were going to be tied at 14 going into the half. Of course, we're not quite there yet, but man, if we could do that, that would be great. That'd be a big victory. That itself would be a win, since this is freaking Indiana. Not just Indiana, this is freaking Indiana, man. How did he catch that? Jeez. That's just crazy. How did he make that catch? Oh yeah, take that. Time's gonna run out, I think. Are they gonna call a timeout? Yeah, they will. Yeah, they're kind of forced into this, so let's see if we can block it. This is a lot easier said than done. But we didn't have any sort of rush. And so that does it. It's 17-14. So, okay, not quite as good as we were hoping. Wow, it only took 2 seconds for them to make the field goal. All right, 17-14. Let's check out our halftime show. See, they've been dominating us in total yardage. Many more first downs. It's only close because we had that big stop. That's the reason why. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh crap, no. Oh man. Good night, jeez. Yeah, this is going to turn into a blowout now, man. Oh, jeez. (24-14), so we're pretty much in onside kick territory right now. I mean, because their offense is just too good. Their defense is too good too. Oh, no, not again. Not again. Get it, bro. Have you ever seen this happen before? Anyway, let me know what you would do. What do you do? Do we like, change the return man? Do we, change the return strategy? Do we just like run straight out of bounds with it? What do you think we should do here? Man, just like that, 17-point lead. We haven't had the chance to do anything on offense yet. All right, here we go. We had a minute and a half of this half disappear. We haven't had the chance to even run a play. Oh, that wasn't very good. Yeah, there wasn't much of a hole there. That brings up 3rd and 11 already. Man, they're just relentless. You know what? Screw that. We might as well go for it because, I don't know we can stop their defense. Yeah, that was close. That was actually a pretty impressive game, but it wasn't quite close enough. And that time we blitzed, we had everything right, they still completed the pass. Now let's see if we can stop their run here, huh? I chose the wrong side. I thought they were doing a different play. Well, I don't think that you can say that it's a fluke. Oh man, this is gonna be a painful game. It's been a while since we've had a loss like this. We were doing so well early on too, man. I thought, oh, we might be able to pull it out, but it's just not gonna happen. At least we recovered it this time. And three fumbles on the kickoff. This is not a great play call, by the way. At least not when the other team's fast enough to catch up to you. I think if we want Bear to run, we're probably best off calling a play like this and then letting it run. Well, I will say this is actually pretty realistic. I mean, if BYU were to play against Indiana in real life, I do think BYU would likely have, like, multiple fumbles, multiple interceptions. See, the nice thing about this compared to, like, the CFL one is that we can actually catch up to the players when they break things open like that, Not just looking back on in total helplessness. Later on, I want to do this season again. I want to do it with JMU. I want to see what that's like. Get him. Ah, man, just missed. Roman Hemby, man. He's been really good. So we won the first 2 games of the season, then we go play the big boys, and there's just no chance, no hope. LJ, you gotta catch the ball, man. There we go. That's the way to catch it. Oh, no. Oh, wow. I tell you, with this defense, I feel like I'm lucky if I even get the pass off. All right. Touchdown, right? Yep. All right, here we go. Carson Ryan. All right, here's the desperation attempt. Oh man, look at him go. Just straight through everybody. Now, at first I thought, hey, you know what? This hard mode or whatever isn't too bad, right? It's bad, man. It's bad. This is not easy. Anyway, I think that what I'm planning on doing in the future is we'll end up messing around with the NFL version too once it's ready. I think there's an early version of it out there or something like that, but once it's 100% ready, we'll mess around with that as well and have some fun. And we're just going to keep it going, keep all that Tecmo Super Bowl goodness happening. And as you know, this is the place for it. This is your best place on the internet for Tecmo Super Bowl action in terms of actual gameplay, right? I don't know if anybody else is doing anything quite like this, so we're going to keep it going and we're going to keep rocking and rolling. Yeah, this game is long over. Boy, they totally flattened him. Not even close. All right, our last chance. The last dance is here. Just a little bit too far. So we lose this one 52-21. Fumbles is what did it. We had about 271 yards, right, overall offense, which is not too bad considering how good their defense is. But they just completely dominated us. We had a hard time getting any of the runs to work, and we had all those fumbles, and anyway. So much for that. So we're going to go straight to our next game. When is our next game? We're going to have, I think, a lot of stuff to sort of play through automatically. Yeah, it's we play finally on the road. We played Illinois next. That'll be week 8. Just looking here first to make sure I'm not missing us anywhere, but it doesn't look like I am. So we'll do week 8. And we'll go ahead and get through all of these. Boy, Utah is really stuck with Indiana in that game. They did a lot better than we did. Guessing they didn't fumble over and over and over again on the kickoff. Man, that was just so frustrating. JMU hanging there with Texas A&M. How about that? So anyway, there you have it. That's going to be it for today. But of course, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do some more Madden 94 with the Houston Oilers, and then we'll come back to this. It's a little bit difficult, to be honest with you, trying to switch from one game to the next, because they're two completely different styles and completely different approaches to the sport. And then I'll have some other stuff for you guys as well. People have been asking me to play different things, so there's going to be a couple of little surprises coming up here and there. Anyway, there you have it. I'll talk with you again later. Bye.